All right, so now we're going to do a little orientation to our course, and you can get to our course by going to Fresno City College's website. And when you get to their website, you click this My Portal link here, and when you get to My Portal, you click Sign In, and when you sign in, it'll ask you for your credentials. You then have choices over here. You want to go into Canvas, and so I just click that Canvas link right here. And then in Canvas, it's going to show your courses here. If you don't see all of your courses, or if you see courses which aren't relevant, you could come over here to courses right there. You could click on courses. You could say, hey, show me all the courses. And then you can look at all your courses in here. You could see how long I've been around the college. and all of your courses will be listed here. Any course that has a star in front of it, so you could add these stars, remove those stars. Those courses then show up here at your dashboard. Right, so that's how you find your courses. I just have these courses here on my dashboard because they're the ones that I'm doing this semester. So to get into your course, you then click the course icon and it brings you into the class. Here, this is going to be an orientation to my specific class. Every class will be slightly different. But here at the beginning, you'll see announcements up at the top. And so you want to look through these announcements. You could also access all of the announcements by looking over here to the left. And if you click on that, you'll have all of the announcements. But the most recent announcements will show up here at the top. And make sure you look through all of the announcements though, because maybe there's some old ones you didn't see, which are valuable and good to know about. And then we have a little welcome information for this course. So really make sure you read through this. And this getting started, that's the welcome video. So that's it right there. And that's the one you're watching right now. And then here you have some information about getting help, right? So there's a lot of resources on campus to help students. We have a free grocery store. There's academic counselors, financial aid counselors. There's a tutorial center where they offer free tutoring. So a lot of really great resources to help you succeed. So make sure you get to know the different resources and make sure you have an academic counselor. There's a great video here about why that's important. So take a look at that. If you do not yet have an academic counselor, email Lori Swain. She's an amazing academic counselor, and set up an appointment with her. An academic counselor is going to help you take only the classes you need to take and from the best professors. They help you figure out who's a good professor, who's not, who you should maybe avoid, right? And so, yeah, you want to have an academic counselor so you don't do unnecessary work, and also so that you could avoid classes with professors that aren't maybe so great. There's also a website, Rate My Professors, which, you could read ratings about professors there. Here's some information about me and office hours for the semester. Make sure you're looking at this in the syllabus so you get the most current office hour times. And then here are some more useful resources where you could check those out. And then there's a little bit of information about Pearson's MyLab, which we're going to be using in the course. Next thing you should know about is the syllabus. So click on the syllabus. In every class, you want to read through the syllabus. The syllabus provides the rules for the game, which is the class that you're in. So every class has its own syllabus. Make sure you read through every syllabus so you can figure out how you're going to get your grade and what the office hours are. And if there's anything that doesn't make sense, you could ask your instructor about it. So make sure you read through the syllabus. In our class, we're going to work through things in modules. So over here on the left, we have the modules area. And you can see we have these different modules. On the home page, I'm going to click on the home page right there. On the home page, you can see we are in Module 1. So if you come over here to Modules, you can look at Module 1. You could open it up. You could also click Collapse All and Expand All up here to collapse and expand all these. But here in Module 1, we have some materials. These are all optional. You do not need to go through all of these. They're there if you want to look at them. Okay, but here's where you earn your grade. You have these assignments. You can see they have a due date and they also have points associated with them. So these assignments are where you do everything you need to do to earn your grade. So you want to go through and do all these assignments for the module that you're in. So that's a module, and then you can see your grades here, and then there's a link to tutorial services. So it's a little bit of information about this class. We are going to use Pearson. So when you come down here and you click on Pearson, like if I click on one of these, that will take me to Pearson. So I click on it, and it takes me into Pearson, and I'm going to open Pearson. If it's the first time you're doing this, it's going to ask you to buy it. And I recommend buying it straight from the publisher. It costs less money when you buy it from the publisher as opposed to buying it through the bookstore. But once you've paid for it, you could come in here and you could start to do the work. It'll open up Pearson like taking quizzes. It might ask you to allow pop-ups. If you look up here in your URL when you're first using it, see if it's asked you there or over here. If there's a little warning or something, click on it. It says, do you want to allow pop-ups from this website? Click yes if it asks you that. All right, so that's how you get into MyLab IT and to do things in the modules like the quiz for each chapter. And the quiz is all open book, open resources. And then there's also trainings like Windows or Microsoft Word. So it'll take you through the training and then you will do an exam. All right, so that's a little bit about our course in Canvas. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to class. Look forward to helping you learn more about computers and technology.